On today's episode of Go Angling, I'm with Konnor Kleist in west central Minnesota, chasing midsummer panfish.
In-depth outdoors, go angling. Brought to you by Gander Outdoors.
What we got here? It feels like a crappie. No, it isn't. Little walleye.
Green water. He tastes good.
Wrong species, but I'll take him. Back you go, buddy. Fish on.
Fish. Right kind.
Nice.
Wow, did he ever eat that? That's a 4-inch jackal going straight down its throat. Jeez. And you just feel the tick
Yeah.
there every time, but wow. Get her back. I might need a tweezers for her.
Yeah, I got one for you.
Perfect. Thank you. Perfect. Get her back.
Where there's one, there's got to be more, right?
That's usually the summertime pattern.
There's one.
Hope he tipped off his friends.
Yeah. Switched over to the jig and plastic. Konnor had a couple. I was throwing a crankbait earlier and figured I'd give that a try. Little guy, but hopefully there's more of his friends in this school. I'm gonna spot lock us here and see if we can't pick off a few more.
There's a fish.
It's a crappie.
Yeah. Jumping crappie. Come here, buddy. Just choked it. Nice fish. Yeah. Pop her out here. There we go. Shallow water, green water, middle of the day, but fun anytime you feel the tick.
Oh yeah.
Oh. That's just on that 4-inch jackal, 1/8-ounce jig.
Yeah, the old crosstail. That's a good fish catcher.
Yeah.
A lot of species.
Summertime in the weeds, you really don't know what you're gonna catch.
That feels, oh, it is a crappie. There we go. Nice.
Thick, tall fish.
Oh yeah.
There's one.
Bingo. I think we're on a pot of them now.
Not as big as yours.
Nice fish. Fire him back. Yeah, I started drifting in on that weed edge a little bit.
Yep.
And I saw a whole pot of them right in tight, right on the edge of the weeds. So hopefully we'll be able to pick a few more off here.
Hit the spot lock and
Yep.
go to work. It's the nice thing about these summertime crappies is they get pretty schooled up.
Hey, that's a good one.
Yeah, it is. Come here, buddy. Whoop. They kind of get that pale tinge to them too in the summer. Pop her off here. There she goes. Yeah. A nice crappie. Man, they're tall. Nice fish. Get her back. See you, bye. So here's what I'm using. Using a 4-inch jackal, kind of purple shad in a sense, with the 1/8-ounce white VMC jig, and really just kind of casting it out, giving it a few seconds, letting it fall, get close to the top of those weeds, and just slowly bringing it back. A lot of times as your bait's falling, you're gonna feel the tick, and usually that bait's down its throat. So see if we can get another.
Hey, there's one.
Hey.
Another shaker crappie. There we go. Just hanging out right on that weed edge. Basically the spot we're fishing is just a really, really steep weed break. So we're sitting right in about 12 feet. The weeds are just kind of like a wall, clear out to like 10 feet, and then there's just no weeds. It just stops very, very abruptly, and those fish are all hanging out within the first 5 feet of that weed edge on either side of it, on the clean side, or they're hanging out actually in the weeds. And one thing that I really think is important when you're casting light baits like this for crappies, or if you're throwing a marabou jig for bass, is using really light braided line. This is a Suffix nano braid 6-pound test, and you're able to cast super light baits really well. And then I'm pairing that with a 7'2" medium light TCS rod from Okuma. And the good thing about this rod is it has kind of a whippy tip, so it works great for throwing like hair jigs for bass or really light tackle like this. Has a really good whip action to it where you can launch those baits a long ways. And we're not having to deal with it too much right now because we're casting into the wind. But if you didn't have this wind here, being able to cast a long ways is really important.
Where's one?
You got one?
I do. There we go.
It's a nice one.
Yeah, not bad. Still on that plastics, but wind pounded in here, and like you said, right on the edge of the weeds. And
right.
Yeah. See if we can get a bigger one.
One other thing, when you're fishing light tackle like this and you got a decent wind blowing, it really pays to position your boat so that you're casting with the wind. You don't want to be doing a drift where you're having to cast across wind up onto some shallow structure. If you can drift right over where that bait needs to go, it really helps, because as soon as you start casting crosswind, you end up with a huge bow in your line, and it makes it really, really difficult to be able to detect any bites that you have, especially with light tackle like this. And that goes for any type of fishing that you're using light tackle, not just for crappies. Could be for walleyes, could be for anything. So it definitely pays to try and position that boat so you have zero bow in your line and you have a direct connection there between your rod tip and your bait. There he is.
That's not a crappie. Need a
Oh,
net?
it's a walleye.
Want a net?
Oh, I'll just hoist him here. Kind of a broken backed walleye. Still catching them on that jig and plastic, both walleyes and crappies, pretty much all day today. Both of them are using the same weed edge, and it's just been a lot of fun. This time of year, especially you get really stained water like this, going up to those weed edges, there's always going to be some population of fish to catch up there. But that's it for us today. We'll see you next time.